We're really connecting with God. Not somebody just praying for us or somebody writing down prayers and we repeat those prayers or we recite those prayers. But the life, the Christian that prays, it's what separates us from a lot of religions. Why? Because when the Christian prays, we're really connecting with God. Prayer really connects us with God. Prayer really puts us in fellowship with the Lord. Prayer in the life of a Christian is not a one-way road, but it's our access to God, and it's God's way of speaking to our lives. Can somebody say amen? Amen. So prayer is very important. So we find the disciples there noticing Jesus praying, and they say, Jesus, can you teach us how to pray? I said this on Thursday. I don't believe the disciples asked Jesus to teach them how to pray because they weren't praying. They had a prayer life. Come on, somebody. How many have a prayer life? See, they had a prayer life. But they noticed something different about Jesus' prayer life. It wasn't religious. It wasn't routinish. It wasn't, just a normal type of prayer. They noticed something. Jesus' prayer caught the attentions of the disciple. And they said, man, because there was something so different about Jesus' prayer, they said, man, Lord, teach us how to pray the same way. They noticed that before Jesus did anything, he prayed. And because he prayed, everything he did it with power. Can somebody say amen? Amen. Everything that he did, he prayed. And then when he did it, it was successful. There were signs and wonders. There were miracles that followed the prayers of Jesus. Oh, somebody. So prayer in the Christian life is so vital. The disciples had the opportunity to ask Jesus for anything, and they asked him, teach us to pray. I believe they asked for the right thing. Can somebody say amen? Amen. You guys remember Solomon, right? Could ask for anything. Asked for wisdom, and he got blessed and all that. But even if you study the life of Solomon, he didn't end too good. I think there's even a little lesson right there on what we should ask God for. So they asked him, Lord, teach us to pray. Jesus did not initiate this conversation with the disciples about the area of prayer. Jesus didn't say, hey guys, come here. I want to teach you guys how to pray. It was the disciples that initiated the conversation with Jesus. I believe he did not tell his disciples, hey, I want to teach you guys how to pray. I believe he allowed them to come to their own conclusion when it came to the area of prayer. I believe he allowed them to come to a place where they understood how important it was to pray. Listen, as pastors, as leaders, and even as parents, come on somebody, as people of influence, if we model a life of prayer, it will influence others around us to pray. Pastors, leaders, and parents, and people of influence, if we model a lifestyle of prayer, it will impact other people to pray. Listen, parents, if you pray in your house, your children will pray. That's right. And if your parents don't pray, but young people, you pray, it will influence your parents to pray. Because they'll be like, dude, I got to pray. Maybe let my kids out pray me.